Alright. 1, 2, 3. It's me, RTG, coming at you with some more Humankind. Last time, we selected the Nubians as our empire of choice. We ever so slightly inched further into the great beyond, the great expansion, the great unknown, trying to find new places to settle. We ended up finding a world wonder. So the manifest destiny in me is screaming to settle it. But first, we should see what our citizens are up to. The walking wounded. During the recent brutal battle, many soldiers sustained horrific, life-changing injuries before returning to Kerma, which is the name of our capital. For some, their whole character changed, becoming more aggressive, demented, or unstable, or unable to bear others' presence. Others suffer physical wounds, some forced to use crutches or carts to move around. Among the citizens, fear mixed with admiration as they spy them on the streets. Your lead will be vital. How do you welcome your crippled soldiers? You know what? They went out. Anybody familiar with Attack on Titan? These guys are basically the survey corps. They go out, they do what needs to be done in order to better the civilization. So we can glorify them, which gives Kerma the celebrating status, which is plus 10 stability, and it is a traditional option, which moves us a pip into leaning more traditional, but it doesn't really change where we stand. Or we can exploit them, which gives patriotic, which reduces military costs for land and naval units, the production costs for 10 turns. I don't think we're going to build any units in 10 turns, so this is really not drawing me. Plus, exploiting soldiers, not a good look. And this leans us towards homeland. So let's welcome our wounded soldiers. And as you can see, fireworks. Okay, this is almost done. We have our archers. Well, 6 turns, so it would have at most shaved a turn off. Okay, city stability. The stability of the city is the degree of control you have as ruler. Exert over its population. Okay, I don't know why that sentence felt so difficult to read. If the stability gets too low, bad things happen. Okay, we're at 95. I'm not seeing. Oh wow, we have a 44% surplus now. Oh, we get 5%. We get +5 having units in the city. I'm not sure if the number of units or the quality of the units changes, or you get 5 stability just 5 stability for having units in your city. Maybe if you have them in a garrison, it also gives a bonus. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's them. These guys, you guys can continue heading south. You guys can continue heading north. I'm not sure if you will continue to be. Okay, station keeps them here indefinitely. Skips the rest of the turn. Regroup stays at this point until they are healed. Okay, so skip. You guys still have movement. Okay, so this is an unknown strategic resource. So we, as modern day people, know that, well, the leaders of the game knows that whatever is here is useful. We just have no idea what it is. These become known. These can become revealed through later eras. So once we move from the ancient to the classical era, if it's something like I think niter or copper or something, I'm not sure what reveals in the classical era, but if it's one of those, you will be able to see it and later on exploit. But there's also marble, which is +1 production, well, +1 industry per industry worker. So as we established last time, our industry workers each gain us 15 industry. Well, no, they gain us 6 industry, so this will increase the value that each worker provides to 7. I don't remember if last time which way I was facing when I was counting this, but this is what we get per turn. Sorry, not what we get per worker. So we get 6 food per worker, and we get 10 food per turn from this one worker plus whatever other. Okay, so that's finished. So domestication gonna take us 7 turns. These guys, where, oh yeah, they're over here, and those guys move, so that's the end of the turn.
The Assyrians. The fact that they have horses and siege engines might indicate their preferences as a neighbor.
Okay, so we've met the Assyrians.
Do something clever today. Sign this treaty.
There is some merit in this.
Okay, so this is the trade with the, I guess, the diplomatic menu, and it's just gonna click through all of these because I'm going to explain them anyway. Okay, I have no idea where these guys are, so that's kind of a problem. Okay. I guess my strengths also show. So I am esthete, so I get 1 influence on common squatters, which is a later thing, don't worry about it. Also a geek, so 10% science in all cities. I don't know if this is in action yet, but this is the leader of the Assyrians. So she is militarist, which, yay, our neighbor is a fighter. Cool-headed, weighs pros and cons before reacting, so at least she should be reasonable to deal with. Warlord, their emblematic unit, gains +2 combat strength, which is not good for us. Crusader adds combat strength on unit on territories influenced by other religions. So if we found a religion and our religion is different from their religion, they gain combat strength. So if we are going to found a religion, we should let me choose my words wisely. We should spread our religion peacefully, calmly, and respectfully to them. So at least this Crusader bonus does not apply. And they have a bias, Avenger, so they retaliate until extermination of the aggressor. So if we start a war with them, they will fight, but they don't seem like they are particularly aggressive. So as long as we don't start a fight with them, they shouldn't, keyword, start a fight with us. Okay, so that is out of the way. We are currently at peace with them. Their ideological proximity is tolerant. That's because we just met them. And I think our ideology is particularly neutral. Everyone's should be, I believe, at the start of the game. Despite a few ideological differences, your empires are able to mostly get along. War support is gained when the other side breaks a treaty and is drained each turn from which the side and is drained each turn from the side that declares a war. So war support is a thing. This up here, we're gonna get to that. We are currently at peace, and they are proposing that we trade luxuries. So we have no luxuries to trade at the moment, but if they acquire luxuries, or if we acquire luxuries, we are able to freely trade them between each other. Currently, these on the far left are our standings with the Assyrians. So we don't trade, they don't know where our capital is, or we have closed borders, which means oh, they are expansionists, so they ignore closed borders anyway. And we have skirmishes allowed. So in neutral territories, and I believe territories that have an outpost but it is not fully developed, we're allowed to fight each other. Non-aggression pact means we don't fight each other at all. Open borders means we can freely move through each other's territories. Shared maps means we permanently reveal everything to each other. So they see our capital, they, I believe, see where our units are, or at least see what we have seen. So they will be able to see the world wonder we found, for example. I discussed trade luxuries, and trade everything means luxuries and strategics. So currently, we can go from not trading to trading luxuries to trading luxuries and strategics. You can't not trade strategics. You can't not trade luxuries while trading strategics.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Yeah, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
This is unexpected. Excellent.
Okay, so crises, these help. Well, these gonna show up later down. Trade, we have nothing, they have nothing. Relations, we can propose an alliance. We have currently one treaty, which even if we propose our alliance, I doubt with their standing it's going to count for much, because they have no reason to ally with us. We can declare a surprise war, which is not good, and we will be branded a traitor, which is a temporary brand, I believe. Like, it gives some sort of bonus, but it only lasts a few turns. We can declare a formal war, but we will need war support to do that. Okay, war support now. We are both currently neutral at 50 war support. At 80, as you saw, we can declare a formal war, and war support drains each turn based on who starts the war. So if we start a war, we lose war support every turn, and I believe it's whoever first runs out of war support is losing the war. So if you lose all your war support, you should be the one that will pay reprimands. So if we start a war and run them down 2-0 war support, we can start making demands, so we can take territories, get war funds, that sort of thing. If they start the war and run us down, they can do the same of us. But if they start a war and we run them down, we can then make demands on them as retribution. So in the crisis menu, you'll see things that change war support. Winning skirmishes in neutral territory or losing them can also affect war support. Ooh, they're north of us. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I kind of liked the idea of expanding north. Currently, this territory does not appeal to me. It has no water, and it is basically just rocky fields and sand everywhere. So this is sterile terrain, has no benefit. This is dry grass, it has little food. This is a rocky field, has a little production. So I rather, if anything, establish something here later down, and attach it to something. The guy with the horses can't get up here. Well, let me explore the territory with the horses, so we can potentially... Ooh, there's copper here. Okay, so this is like the next point to expand to. How much? 124. Wow. Okay, you guys should be fully healed. How far? Oh, I guess this is it. So that's where their Syrians are. There's no real point attacking them, and they shouldn't attack us because we're in neutral territory, but that's where they are. Okay, you guys, I say, okay, can't head that way. Continue heading west. You guys head into this territory so we can see. Still nowhere worth settling. It's very discouraging. Take this down. Oh, right. Zone of control is a thing. So, since we moved next to these enemy unit A, they aren't us and they aren't our allies. So, they're enemy units technically. They're still neutral. You're either with us or against us kind of thing. If you walk into the zone of control of an enemy, you cannot walk out of that tile. So if you're going to step next to an enemy, you are either fortifying against them or you are preparing to fight. Keep that in mind. Okay. Of herds and heirlooms. Today, the era of nomadism is a distant memory of for our people. Multiple generations of families having lived and died in the same city over the course of centuries. And to us, it's been like 40 minutes. Every death comes with pain and grief for those still living. But as time has passed, family quarrels have also become commonplace as arguments over material possessions flare up. One distinguished family riven by disputes over a herd of prized cattle has asked for you to establish a clear system of inheritance to help avoid future arguments. What is your decree? So I can overlook, so keep family matters. We can distribute, so every child should receive equal or privilege. We will not dilute any family's bloodline. The firstborn will obtain all the material assets. As a firstborn myself, let's see where this kind of leads us. Okay, we can lean towards individualism, we can lean towards collectivism, or we can lean towards traditionalism. I kind of like distribute. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Okay. What's next? Okay. These guys have finished the pottery workshop. Let's see. Influence. Ideologies. So this is embracing us. So this is going to be part of it. This territory is going to be under our sphere of influence in a couple turns. We can't see wow, why does this look like it's like on a hill. Well, I guess you should be able to walk to it since they settled it, but okay. So once we are able to see here, we can start affecting them. We can start putting them under our sphere of influence. I don't feel threatened, so I shouldn't build a unit yet. What I should do is get our pyramid sorted. Okay. We have no resources to build close to at the moment. Okay, so as you can see, different resources affect the terrain differently. So all in all, we will lose 10 stability for building a district. So it's a matter of what we want to gain and what we are willing to lose. We can build here. We just gain 2 gold per turn, 5 production per turn, straight up. We can build here. We gain 6, but lose 1 food a turn. And we can build here for the same. So these are kind of 6 or 1/2 dozen. And the other, this is just a flat increase. But I am willing to sacrifice 1 food. And well, we should also think about where we're going to build towards. Here seems like the more productive region. So I think it is better we build down. Here has a lot more rivers and a lot greener terrain. So I guess up here would be better to start building farmers' quarters. Okay, we can build a lumberyard, which increases the production we get from woodlands and forests. So this is currently a forest. So if we built a lumberyard, we will get 1 extra production from this tile. Same with this, same with these, all the way up here. Currently we are only getting resources from the tiles immediately adjacent to the city. So 3 food here for it being a river. Because it's a prairie on a river. Okay, anyway, these, I think everyone's out of movement. Expanding west doesn't seem like the best move. So you guys ransack the sanctuary. Let's earn is this? Oh, we've discovered a breathtaking terrain. So I believe this is just flare, I guess. So this is just a named desert. These guys, the horses are surrounded by mountains. You guys head over here. Oh wow, there really isn't much. Well, we can relocate the outpost, and now we have a much better view of things. So we can now decide where in this territory is the best place, or we can select our capital and attach with 30 influence this outpost. So with 30 influence we can attach it and just turn our city into a much larger city. But that also comes with a stability penalty. But I'm wondering, let's see. This place is not that bad though. We lose, let's see. We get production here, food. There isn't much food to go around. and this tile is basically dead to us because we can't exploit outside territory. So currently, if we use 12 to move this, a lot of these places are just straight downgrades. This place seems to be the only upside. We lose 2 food, but we gain 6 production, which honestly not a bad trade-off considering we're going to attach it to the capital, and the capital already has is moved straight up, already done. Okay, so these guys continue heading south, and we're gonna try settle somewhere here. I don't particularly care where, because it's more than likely going to be attached to the capital. My vision, I want to attach all the immediately surrounding territories to the capital. Like, that's just how I operate, and just have like this that's my vision. I want to expand, so everything immediately touching the capital territory, I want under the influence of the capital. Speaking of which, next turn, cool. The other stuff, I guess I want control of this natural one though, and I want to settle somewhere that okay, these guys moved away, so hopefully we can get some exploration done north. I want to settle somewhere north so the Assyrians don't have like direct access to the capital. Okay, these guys
Off we go.
head north. Raise this layer while you're at it. Hopefully no bears spawn. Okay, seems like decent enough terrain. Oh, let's take a look. We are no longer in first place. We are down to third. 2 people have already collected stars. That's not good. So we should really start working on these. We've earned 18 gold, which is not good. We have 6 population. We can't do much about, because that's based on time. We gain another star in a few turns for science. We haven't fought. I don't think we fought anything. We may have fought a bear the turn that we fought there. So I guess this is strictly other units, like other nation units. We can get an expansionist star this turn or next turn, depending on when we get the 30 population, the 30 influence. We are 10% of the way to a state star. That's useful. We are currently building a district, so it's honestly a matter of time. How did these guys? How? Okay.
A first ransack. See the sights, appreciate the local culture, and take anything that's not nailed down.
True. More cultures transferring. Okay, so everyone's part of the classical era, and we are 10. I guess because we discovered a natural wonder, but we haven't gotten a star, so that's why they are at 120. They had 2 stars total, 1 from the nomadic, 1 from this new era. We have 3 from the nomadic, which brought us up to 6, and then the natural wonder, which brought us up additionally. So okay, you guys, I want you scouting towards the Assyrians. You guys, I want you scouting this new land. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, so this place, forget about it. Yeah, forget about it for now. This seems like a decent territory to start as a second city to also settle towards this natural wonder. Here, this place is a... Are we researching domestication? Yeah, we are researching domestication. So in a few turns, we're going to be able to work the horses. Copper comes later on, but this place has two strategic resources and two different luxuries at that. And the one just south of it has another luxury that we haven't seen. So those guys, you guys are doing good work. These guys being down here is a bit off-putting, and oh, this has filled in. I don't think we have like garrison units, like defending units. Yeah, we need fortification for home guards, like stuff that pop up automatically to defend us. I don't like the fact that these guys are here. So I think for the sake of defense, we just pop out. Oh, we're gonna be losing food. Okay.
A first visible mark of this new culture. I hope the style is pleasing, because it will be around for as long as the city lasts.
Okay, so we have finished our emblematic district, and in 4 turns, yeah, 4 turns, because I want the population to continue growing, we can, in 4 turns, we can have a unit to defend. Should we? Yeah. Let's attach this. Boom. Expansionist stars. We are back in the lead. We have a 9 surplus now because we lose 10 from the pyramids and the next 20 from the number of attached territories. Okay, but as you can see, Kerma is bigger, and everything here is fully under our control. Okay, these guys I don't trust, but we have a unit coming out. We should continue northwardly. These guys are up to 3 units in the city. 3 citizens. We are only at 2. Almost everyone has moved. Okay, so north there seems like a good place for another city. We have no influence to try and settle anywhere else, so south. There's a strategic here. Okay, so I think we call it there for today. Next time we finish exploring our immediate surroundings, we hopefully get out this unit to defend Kerma against these potential invaders, and we scout towards the Assyrians, hopefully get a lay of their lands, can see their borders now. So we are a turn or 2 away from seeing what their city holds. And then we continue working on the great expansion. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you.